Welcome back, guys. This is going to be part two, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Question Mark. I am currently going through Slay the Spire. I'm really enjoying it, just trying to learn it, still fairly new. This is the daily run for the 20th, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be a part two, like I said. First part is up on the channel. We've gone through floor one, and we've gone through about halfway through floor two. So this is a silent build. We currently have quite a few cards. Due to the modifiers, they're giving us quite a bit of cards. So anytime we get a card, it gives us 2 additional, so 3 in total, of each card that we pick up. So we'd have to be very particular on what we're pulling. Also the deadly events, which would be the question mark rooms as either elite or treasure. Not really going through those question mark rooms. I'm kind of beelining it straight towards the elites just because it's a guaranteed relic. And the elites aren't too bad with this build that we have, as well as we have Chimera, so we started with a couple of different colored cards. So you'll see up at the top we have some blues, some reds, some greens. So all the other cards we've gotten are going to be green, because that's of course the silence color. Beyond that, we have done pretty well. Looks like we're going towards a poison build, which is fun. I tend to do silent with the Shiv build, but poison is definitely a way to go, and it's been pretty fun. We do have that Wrath in the stances here. Come up a couple times, kind of randomly. I don't tend to like to use Wrath because it's double damage in, double damage out, so it's popped up a few times from some random potions and close to killing us a couple of times, but not too bad yet. Like I said, we are going to go through the second level here, hopefully get to the third, get to the heart. Let's see what we can do. Whenever you rest. Sorry, I did not read that. I just grabbed it because I knew it was good. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Cool. That's always phenomenal. The only thing is with that Hoarder, we do have a healed us because of the relic. 2 relics healing wise. We've got this vial. Each combat's 2. We also do have one of them in here that is healing us for X amount of cards we have in our deck. Where was it at? I completely forget the name of it. Is it the Mammoth? No. I can't believe I can't find it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Eternal Feather. I can't believe I couldn't see that. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP. Whenever you are at a rest site, 40 cards. Quite a significant amount of HP. We don't have a lot of max HP, so we can actually smith a card here. I haven't been smithing most cards. It's not a habit that I've really built. But let's see what's the best we could do. Honestly, let's just go with Wrath. It's saved us a couple of times. If it comes up and I can use it, then great. We do have an elite here. You can tell that for some reason we can go to any of these paths. We don't have to follow it. It's because of these winged boots. They allow you to ignore the path for 3 turns. We did use it down there. You'll see with that elite there. I wanted to jump over because I had plenty of health. Grab that elite, healed through the campfire, and grab a couple more elites, which has been great. We are trying to go towards that shop, either the next floor or go through, depending on how this elite battle goes, heal up at the campfire, hit up that shop. We have plenty of money at 408, might be able to buy something nice. But let's go ahead and get back into this, clear up the second floor, see what we can do here. We have plenty of deflects, of Hoarder, gives us a ton of stuff that we can use against them. Like I said, we are going for poison, so we've got noxious fumes, we've got the poison strike, that sort of stuff. It's been really nice and super fun. Not a playstyle I'm used to, but I am having quite a bit of fun with it. And these daily runs have definitely taught me how to kind of see how the fights go, see how they run, understand some of the mechanics behind each character, as well as what these cards can do in conjunction, not just what each character's cards, meaning the green, red, blue for the silent and all that, of say sometimes the Wrath card coupled with a bunch of shivs, it does really well because they're free cards, tons of damage. So definitely an interesting time I'm having with this game, and I've been really enjoying it. I played it back when it came out originally. Enjoyed it, not really my cup of tea, I thought. Played through a little bit, got to Ascension 1, but didn't really do much with it. Then just kept finding myself really thinking about wanting to play a card-based roguelike, so got back into it and I've been really, really enjoying it. So, wanted to take y'all guys along with me and kind of learn how this game plays through, see some of the interesting parts of the game, more detail, more builds, more what the story has to give to us, that sort of thing. So what we're doing here is just kind of doing our best to use these piercing whales to bring down their attacks, defense cards to be able to stop them from hurting us. If you've played any kind of game like this, just defending yourself is some of the most important things you can do, making sure that any damage coming in is mitigated. Oh, why can't I do this? I am entangled. Lovely. Let's just block them. So entanglement makes it where you can't play attacks this turn. So super, super annoying. I should have noticed that instead of talking. But no big deal. We can just continue on our path here and let the poison do its thing. Keep mitigating that damage, building up any poisons. That guy in the front's gonna die. So that's only 7 damage coming in. Let's just go ahead and try to mitigate as much damage as possible. So yeah, what's happening is like I'm really enjoying the poison because this guy here, you can see his health bar has turned green instead of red. That's that poison taking effect. So he only has 9 HP left and he has 9 stacks of poison. So 9 stacks of poison, 9 HP, that's going to be 0 by the end of it, so I don't have to worry about that damage that he's bringing out at 12, because in each turn, your status effects take over and it's going to kill him. This guy in the back, the Taskmaster, has 13, so he'll lose 13 health, so super, super good. Poison has been so much fun, and you can see right there his whole health bar just got taken up, and that means that this turn, I can just end it. I don't have to worry about the damage he's bringing in. I don't have to worry about giving out any damage. This would be a good time for any of those cards that use Fatal or anything like that, where if it kills them or they die the next turn, you gain permanent boosts or anything like that. Obviously this build doesn't have any, but great time to be able to just kind of take stock, use those specialty cards, but we're just going to go ahead and skip past this, let the poison take effect. Elite's done. When you return of Curse, you increase your max health. Cool, we're not really taking very many health. Snecko oil, Snecko oil, not a fan. As I said in part 1 of this, I do not like Snecko. I don't like the confusion. It can be beneficial in that Snecko fight. It really helped us out in that first turn, but don't like it. It's a very hard thing to overcome sometimes. Let's see, our health is not bad. I don't mind going to the shop, but I don't see really any benefit to going to the shop and then having to fight twice. Versus here we can just heal up, maybe pull off an upgrade for Noxious Fumes, I guess, since we do use that quite often. So pretty much what I'm doing there is I don't really care to fight twice just to go to a shop and maybe have some money for the next floor, versus this way only have to fight one. So, we do have 14 defense. We do need to defend 21 damage. You can tell how much damage is coming in by the attacks up there. So 7 times 3 is 21. Shield on the left-hand side is 19, so 3 damage coming into us unless we can stop them, do a piercing wail, that sort of thing. Escape plan, not a big deal. So escape plan, just pulling curses. Fine, not too concerned about it. Alright, throw some Noxious Fumes out there, get some more defenses up, because we do have another 21 damage coming in. So, 9 damage here, I think? Yeah, so. Okay, and he's not attacking this turn, which is great, but I don't have any attack cards, which is just yay. I guess we can discard a card? I don't know. I mean, we really just have defense cards. Yep. Lovely. Piercing Whale's always going to be a play first thing. So you can see that went from 7 damage 3 times to 1 damage 3 times. So much easier. Piercing Whale has been so good. So you draw 2 cards and exhaust it. Adrenaline's always good. Wrath could put us over the top. That would be 12 damage, then 8. So that'd be 20 damage going out. Plus 3, so that's 23. Plus 14. Which would be 27, 37, which would leave him with 2 health. Does Wrath do damage? Wrath does do damage, so this should kill him if I did my math in my head right. And I didn't prepare for the fact of his shield coming back. Oh no. Well, miscalculation there. I completely forgot he gets shield in between each attack. I think that comes from Shackle, if I remember correctly. Well, we should be able to, yeah, we're going to kill him this turn. Poison's going to take effect. Let's just let it go. I completely miscalculated that. Luckily, we didn't take too much damage because of that Wrath card. But, like I said earlier, Wrath definitely has its spot. It can definitely do a ton of damage. It can help you, but it can also hurt you quite a bit. Normally I would take Slash here, but because of Hoarder, I really feel that we could get hurt of drawing too many cards too quickly. But we are going to go to the shop as we planned at the beginning of the video and see if we can get anything that might be great. Dex could be good. Whenever you play a power card into your deck, upgrade it. Start each combat with an artifact. Artifact allows for negative effects like poison or confusion, entangled, that sort of stuff to just negate. Oh, it says there, negates the next debuff. So that's always fun for the elites that do that sort of thing. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Dex allows you to just gain extra block. I think I'm going to go with artifact because that can be pretty helpful. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15. We haven't actually been resting because of that feather giving us extra health. So that's not that big of a deal. I'm not... none of these seem good. But I do want it to reset because of the mouse. Yeah, none of these are great. Swift, that'll add 3 to our deck, which is great. Just trying to utilize as much of that money as possible. 0 cost cards are always phenomenal. Just because I don't have a ton of power, I have seen a lot of builds where they just build up a bunch of power. That's sort of, let's just Piercing Whale's fine. They build a lot of energy. They use that against the boss. It works great. Utilized with Unceasing Top, which allows cards to just constantly keep drawing into your hand. X cards, which is do this action as many times as you have power. I've seen it, I just don't have it. It's not my current build. Let's do Piercing Whale. That does great damage. 2-hit strength. Let me see what Shackle does real fast. Shackle, at the end of your turn, gain 8 strength. Okay, yeah. So I don't know why he gains... Maybe it's just that elite. He gains defense. That last one that I miscalculated on. Just trying to learn the game. Still fairly new to it, so... It seems that elite is very... interesting, we'll say. Plays the top 3 cards. Last 2 times I've done this, it is done... Wrath. So, let's see. 2 deflects and a Noxious Fume. So, that's fine. 12 damage coming in, so let's hopefully get a defense card. Yep, defense was great. This will pull some shivs. I don't want to use Blade Dance because you can fill up your cards in your hand, which I think is 10 if I remember correctly. And anything extra will just kind of fall off. So you don't want to play too many of those Blade Dances in succession with each other without using lose those cards. Alright. Just trying to make sure that we're mitigating the amount of damage coming in, making sure we're keeping that damage going out. I'm trying to keep up that poison as well as any kind of attacks we can do. This build is definitely built around just sustaining poison, keeping damage off, which is the main name of the game. Just don't take damage. Do your best to not take damage. It looks like he has to do something this next turn. Intends to use a buff, which is fine, but we still do have 250 damage, so I don't want to use Wrath because he could just one-shot me after buffing. So let's just play it safe, keep the defense up, do what we can. Noxious fumes, poison stabs. We do have 21 damage coming in, so we want to try to defend ourselves if possible. But that's only if we can pull some defense cards, which we did get a deflect, so at least that's only 6 damage coming in. There we go. Yeah, let's just hit him with 7, and that's really all we can do. We are going to take 6 points of damage, which not terrible. We still have 64 left. Said, name of the game, we're just going to try to build as much poison. Hit him as much as possible. Keep the defense up. Build up that habit. So I don't accidentally, you know... Oh, he did just pull his debuffs off, which is fine, I suppose. Let's defend, keep that poison up. I guess rebuild that poison since he kind of took it away from us. Deal double damage next turn, which is great. We do have a ton of damage coming in, almost 50. Ooh. This is the elite of the map, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll get a heal after this. I think we could kill him if we played our cards perfectly. Beautiful. Attack is... Yep, cool. We got him. I was just trying to make sure that just in case I didn't make the right moves, we had enough block to take that damage, which we did good. Grand Finale. Alchemist. I love Alchemist. Random potions, you can throw them out there. Always great. Okay, let's see here. Elites dropped an additional relic. We have been fighting a lot of elites. We are running into the last floor, so we might be able to grab some just real nice things. Gain an additional, no longer attain potions. Don't want to use that since we just picked up alchemy. That does mitigate alchemy's ability. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them. Looks like it's not random. Let's just do Black Star. Black Star could be fun. We have been fighting a lot of elites and doing well. Alright, we do still have the boots for 2, so we can utilize that maybe. Might want to stop by a shop. There's one right there on the middle left. There's a shop early on in both paths, besides this one here. I do want to get some more money before we go to a path. So let's start looking at elites. There's one there with the campfire after. Campfire before. I'm thinking about going up this full left-hand path here. This one here. Go up this path until we hit the question mark, see what that looks like, and then we can decide from there. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like it's a pretty good one. Alchemy, get an intangible. What intangible does is reduces all damage taken For maybe the turn, maybe it keeps going, I don't know. All I know is intangibles most of the time pretty good. Let's go ahead and start kind of poisoning up one of these guys. I like to poison the guy in the back because the game tends to auto-select the front guy. And so the poisoning him will just kind of make it to where I don't have to think too much about who I'm attacking. I can just let it auto-select my target and let the poison just kind of build up on that guy. Alright, we can kill the guy up front. No one's really doing any damage. I do want to deal some block because I'm pretty sure the spiky guy, yeah, has thorns. So I don't want to take main body damage because of that thorns. Apply 4 poison to all. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. See if I can't pull off another defense card. Yeah, okay. So I wanted to strike him again without that thorns taking out my block. Alright, the guy in back will die from poison next turn, so I just have to really focus up on taking out the guy here. Bash does 13 damage. That will kill it. I need to mitigate 5 thorns damage though. Yeah, let's try to mitigate that thorns damage real fast. Yeah, I don't see a way. Great. It is what it is. He is dead. Poison will take the guy in the back. Not too bad. Only lost, what, 2 health? Hoarder makes these not something I want to do. I would love to be able to get the relic that allows me to convert cards to health. That would be great. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull an alchemy. Gain a ritual. Sure. Ritual gains strength at the end of each turn. Or at the end of the turn. So, not a negative at all. Let's go ahead and start stacking up. Poison. I would normally use this card, but it discards and I want to try to use as much as I can. Discard your hand, adds 1 shift to your hand for each card discarded. I need to block. We could use escape plan to hopefully pull a card we don't want to use. Nope. I need to get 5 more. Let's discard that one. This will put 2 shivs in my hand, which is 4, so that's 8 damage. No, this is better overall. There we go. Oh, we do have a deflect. We don't need to use it, but we can. Ooh, accuracy. Why not? That's just for later. Cool. I don't think we could have done much else. Beautiful. So we have 18 damage coming in. Let's go ahead and start building up some of this defense. Gonna take 12 damage here, which is just great. Piercing Wail I want to use, because now we only have 1 damage, yay. Alright, Noxious Fumes is always good, defense is good, 11 damage, so let's do it. Max health, beautiful. As I've said, Piercing Wail is great, but with Hoarder, I don't want to have 3 Piercing Wails when I already have 3. So, just don't want to overload our deck. We want to keep it slimmed down a little bit as best we can. Like I said, like to apply poison to the guy in the back. We do have 16 damage coming in. We've blocked 14 of it. Let's go ahead and try to kill the guy with thorns while I have some block built up. Still 16 damage coming in, so let's go ahead and re-up that block. Alright. May have to split this one up too. This run's taking a while. Might have to split this into a part 3. Which is just crazy. I've never had a daily run go this far. I've done a Watcher run, and it went on for about an hour, but that's the longest one that I've had. I don't want to do stat. Swift strike. I don't have any defenses, so let's not strike the guy with thorns. Okay. Noxious fumes is fine. I don't want to hit the guy with thorns, but I don't really have much of a choice. I need to keep doing damage to these guys. So maybe soon we can start getting some defense or poison. I mean, throwing some poison his way would be great. I wouldn't have to touch him that one. Deals 20 damage. Yeah, let's just try to get this guy in the back taken care of. Yeah, so poison takes care of him. We got a good duplication potion for next time. Minimal damage taken from the thorns. Intangible, yeah, that's fine. Escape plan's usually fine. Just determining whether or not I want to have 3 escape plan pluses. Because you draw a card, if it's a skill, you gain block. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Could be beneficial, could hurt us. We're having such a good run anyway. Got some shivs, damage to all. These slimes, you have to take them out together. So you want to down their health kind of equally, because say if you take this guy out up front, he's 0 health, these guys are still at 40. Unless you can take out 80 to 90 HP in one turn. This guy will go into a regrowth state. Once that regrowth state activates, you'll see there if an enemy is alive, and it'll revive after 2 turns with 50% health. So it'll go from 50 roughly to 25. So then you're dealing with this guy heals up, try to take out that guy. It's just kind of cyclical. So you want to do your best to take these guys out evenly as possible. Damage to me, that's fine. So yeah, you want to take them out as evenly as possible because you don't want them to just constantly regrow and it just makes the fight way too long. I'm going to Piercing Wail just because that will carry over. Let's just gain intangibility. That gains strength, which would be good for next turn. Yeah, not great, not terrible. We're not taking any damage, so I do want to start dealing some damage out to these guys. Corpse explosion, always fun. Yeah. I need to remember that I have these 2 potions so that I might be able to get some pretty good damage out. Ideally, what I would want is something like my Dagger Spray, because I could use that strength card, then use the double up, massive damage go out. I don't want to use Eruption, just because Wrath can really hurt us. 4 damage coming in, we are blocking 9, that's good. Poison is starting to take effect, which is good. I do need to layer on some poison to these guys up front. That should mitigate the amount of damage going in. Next round should kill all of them. Okay. No alchemy. So I don't need to, can't put another potion in. These potions can last for next turn, or next battle. Cool. There you go. Evenly taken down. Didn't have to worry about any of that. Draws 3 cards, sure. Concentrate, discards 2 cards, gains 2. I can, 0 cost, I can deal with having 3 of those because of the Horde. I don't think I have the health for this. Yeah, I don't have the health to be able to take him out, so we want to heal all the way back up. And take out the elite. Ooh. Okay, let's strength. Play the next card twice. So we could Piercing Wail twice, making it to where he loses 12 damage. There we go. We can Alchemy, which is another draw 3. Let's get some of this out here. You discard 2 cards, so I want to use that when we don't have any other cards to play, or when it's something that we don't really mind losing. Alright. Intangibility. We don't have any damage coming in, so I'm not concerned about that. Of course. Let's draw 3 cards. Why not? Okay. Not bad. We took off, what? 60 health? 50 health? Layered some poison, took away his strength. Not bad. This is gonna hurt. What, 30 damage? Jeez. Maybe that intangibility will help. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Yeah, that will definitely help. I did not want to take 30 damage there. So, good save on that potion. Pulling some really nice cards. Yeah, I could not have thought of any better than that. I am going to use Concentrate probably. Well, no, because it discards 2 and then gains power. So no real reason to. Blocks are good. No real reason to keep going. No attacks, so. He's not doing any damage to us. Burns, fine. I can deal with burning. Debating whether or not I wanted to use this. Loses 2 strength and applies 2 weakness. Twice. So 4 and 4. Oh no, it was 2 and 2 because of X. That's fine. We haven't taken any damage. He's not doing any damage. That means he's going to be putting a burn. 3 burns on us. Which is fine, because we can kill him. Wait, why? I don't know why that didn't kill him. Let's see if anything comes from this. Nope. Well, it is what it is. We only have to do 7 damage, which is fine. No, we don't, because of poison. So Alchemy, choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand, it costs 0. We'll save that for later. We have no real reason to use any of these cards, because he'll die. Cool. Like I've said before, poison is great due to the fact that on that turn we were able to just throw Alchemy and then end it. On cards that are like Fatal, that sort of thing, you don't have to worry about playing cards. You can kind of sit down and figure out what you want to do. At the start of each combat adds 3 shivs. Shivs are great. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand is zeroed. No real negative there. Play the top 3 cards, no little negative there. Don't really want to add. I'm already at 55 cards in my deck. I don't want to let that go any further. Where are we at in the map? A little bit halfway. So we're going to take this guy out and then call it for this episode. It seems like it's running on to about maybe 20 or 30 or so minutes now. So let's take this guy out, hit up this chest, and then we'll call it for this episode. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. I don't want to enter Wrath due to the fact that I won't be able to do a ton of damage, and I can't get rid of it. I can't end my stance. So let's just do the shifts. Throw some of this out. Piercing Well, I believe will carry over. If not, we wasted that card, but good learning experience. Deflect is fine. Let's go ahead and deal the damage just because we can. Discard Pile is another poison. Don't want to care. Strike, Poison Stab, cool. Oh no, I did not want to do that. I meant to use that and then check it. Upgrade all cards in your hand. We'll do another poison. Block is not necessary. Yeah. Took over a little under half his health, so that's really good. He didn't maintain his weakness or his loss in strength, so we did accidentally waste that card. Which I should know that by now. That strength doesn't carry over. Or the loss of strength doesn't carry over weakness. Let's go ahead and get some more defense out. We're getting rid of concentration. We don't need to upgrade the card. Doing pretty good. This elite fight is... Is this an elite fight? No, just a standard fight, so... Keep stacking up the noxious fumes. And just keep wailing on him. He's not doing any damage this round, so... Choose a card to discard. I'm just trying to get as much damage out as possible, so... Kinda letting that poison take effect. Hopefully be able to take him out in the next 2 turns. We just have to do a little bit more damage. Might be able to just take him out on this turn. Yep, there we go. Cool. Well, like I said, we're probably gonna end it here. After we take a look at the chest. Doesn't really matter which one. Let's do this one. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Cool, that's great. Let's see what this one is. Receive a card based on offer. Let's get rid of Eruption. What did it give me? I don't know what it gave me. Nothing happens. Cool. They were disappointed in me. Question is, do I want to go after that elite? It's possible that that question mark is an elite because of the thing. So let's hit up the campfire. That'll let us possibly upgrade something useful. Let's upgrade an alchemy. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see it. I'm just trying to blitz through this a little bit just because, you know, it's not long fights. We're not really learning too much from it, but I will be calling it soon on this episode. We'll be able to do a part 3 and hopefully finish it up. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison, which is good. Yeah, let's apply some poison. Apply some vulnerable, that's good. We are now out of money, which is fine. Okay, so yes, we are going to stop here for a part 3. This fight tends to take a while, so with this fight, another one, and then the last elite fight. That might take up a third, might be a short episode next time, but not a big deal on that one. I'm sure y'all won't complain. So we're going to call it here. If you are enjoying this, let's do a third one. Let's get those likes, subscribes, all that fun stuff. Comment if you have any questions, concerns. I am still learning this, so please, tips and tricks are welcome. We'll start here. I'll be posting hopefully all 3 today, so if you end up wanting to use this as a guide, you can. Want to follow along to try to get as far as I did, get a better score than me, then you can. So like I said, like, subscribe, comment, come back for part 3. We will see y'all guys later.